From world events to Washington and New York City, here's your concise world update for Monday, December 1st. President Donald Trump delivered a stern ultimatum to Nicolas Maduro, and his closest relatives could secure safe passage, but only if he agreed to leave the country immediately, before announcing the country's airspace should be closed. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has asked Israel's president for a pardon during his ongoing corruption trial. Thousands turned out on Sunday to pay tribute to the victims of Hong Kong's deadliest fire in more than 75 years, as Beijing warned it would crack down on any anti-China protest in the wake of the blaze. Indonesian rescuers search for survivors on Indonesia's Sumatra Island as the death toll from floods and landslides left more than 300 dead and scores missing. A federal judge in Washington has relaunched his contempt probe of the Trump administration for failing to turn around two planes carrying Venezuelan migrants to El Salvador in March. The Afghan man accused of shooting two National Guard members had been unraveling for years, unable to hold a job and flipping between long, flightless stretches of isolation and taking sudden weeks-long cross-country drives. 4 people were killed and 14 others were wounded in a shooting at a family gathering in Stockton, California on Saturday night.
I am confident in our team and with the work that we have done so far, that we will find these animals that did this and bring them to justice.
A powerful cross-country storm dumping snow across Colorado and the Midwest has disrupted post-Thanksgiving travel, triggering hundreds of flight cancellations, and a Delta Connection flight skidded off an icy runway at Des Moines International Airport on Friday night. A federal court's decision to block Texas's newly drawn congressional map has thrown the state's 2026 House races into uncertainty, disrupting plans for incumbents and challengers across the political spectrum. Republican-led committees in both chambers of Congress say they will intensify oversight of the Pentagon following a report that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth issued a verbal order to kill all crew members aboard a suspected drug smuggling vessel in the Caribbean several weeks ago. Senator Amy Klobuchar said Sunday she expects the Senate to vote this year on extending Affordable Care Act subsidies set to expire at the end of December. New York Attorney General Letitia James was hit with a bar complaint from a conservative watchdog group, days after having her federal mortgage fraud charges tossed by a judge in a temporary procedural win. Several protesters were arrested Saturday during clashes with police outside a Lower Manhattan parking garage where dozens of federal agents had gathered for what appeared to be an immigration raid. The NYPD's Internal Affairs Bureau is questioning top Manhattan North commanders over the department's response to a pro-Palestinian protest outside Park East Synagogue last week. Governor Kathy Hochul said she will return thousands of dollars she accepted from people she's appointed to state boards and councils after a Democratic primary rival questioned her of the incumbent's fundraising methods. Luigi Mangione is scheduled to appear in court Monday for key hearings on what evidence will be admissible in his case. The Jewish community in Kaliningrad has marked the 150th anniversary of the city's historic Jewish cemetery following a major restoration carried out under close rabbinical supervision. AI-powered shopping tools helped propel U.S. online spending to a new high on Black Friday. The nation's penny supply is evaporating far faster than federal officials anticipated, leaving retailers struggling to make change. From the Middle East to Wall Street, you're up to date. Want the news that matters straight to your inbox every morning? Don't miss out. Sign up for the JP News email today.